Let's welcome our players on court 1. Women's doubles. Chongkolphan Kititharakul, Rawinta Prajongjai, Thailand.
So the tie is out first. Finished runners-up here in 2018, losing to Krisha Poli and Apriyani Rahayu.
Crasto, Ponnappa, India.
And now we're going to have big noise for our Indian pair. First time we're seeing Indians playing on court 1 today. This pair relatively new, and they've started to really make some headway. Did pretty well in the Malaysia Open last week, and well, it was Teresa Jolie and Gayatri Pulana who were sort of regarded as the top women's pair from India, but there's a real bit of competition going on. First meeting between these pairs.
Yeah. Red and black. Red is the call. Yeah, you want the toss. What do you choose? Receive. Tanisha, this end.
So, here's Prajongjai. This is Chongkolphan Kititharakul, who's 30 years of age now, 170 centimeters tall, from the north of the country in Chiang Mai. There we go. They are currently 10th in the world. They were up to the 5th place in the rankings just over a year ago. 3 titles won together. Thailand Masters in 2018, and Taipei Open in 2019. The most recent title, Olio Masters in 2021. They were runners-up twice last year in the Arctic Open and the French Open. Rawinta Prajongjai, 30 as well, and she's 164 centimeters tall, from the capital, Bangkok. And they got to the semi-finals the year after they got to the finals in 2019. Crasto, just 20 years of age, born in Dubai. Interesting story in the lead up to playing for India. I'll tell you about that later. 20th in the world now with Ponnappa. He's battled out in the first round, 22 and 23. Crasto. Ponnappa is at 34. From the south of the country, Bengaluru, 165 centimeters tall, and our highest ranking top 10 player with Juana Kuta back in the day. She is a World Championship bronze medalist in 2011. That was big news then, of course. A Commonwealth champion in 2010 and women's doubles. Vidi Chaturanga from Sri Lanka, our umpire. He's a former Asian Asian Championship bronze medalist in 2014. Mohammad Najib Ismail from Bangladesh. Ponnappa has won a couple of titles on the World Tour, the Abu Dhabi Masters, that's the Super 100, and the Guwahati Masters as well, both those with Tanisha Crasto. What do you make of this one then, Steve?
Interesting match for both pairs, as you mentioned. Crasto and Ponnappa up and coming, I guess probably leading the Indian race to the Olympics in women's doubles at the moment. And Gopichan there, ready to participate in the Winter Olympics.
I was going to say, he's wrapped up as much as you are.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Downhill skiing.
on my right, Tanisha Crasto and Ashwini Ponnappa, India. And on my left, Jontatpan Kititharakul and Ravida Prajongjai, Thailand. Tanisha Crasto to serve to Jontatpan Kititharakul Lowell. Play.
It was a good run, wasn't it, last week
Service over.
for the Indian pair? The Malaysia who
Yeah.
lost in the quarterfinals. They've beaten Matsumoto Nagahara.
Yeah, that was a good result.
Really good result, and then lost to Iwanaga Nakanishi, which would have been the easier game match on paper.
2 low.
But it was fast playing conditions. In terms of Olympic qualification, Kititharakul and Prajongjai, they've been under pressure by the Imsat sisters,
yeah.
but injury now to Ponnappa on site has more or less sort of
3
settled it in favour of
low.
these two, the way I see it, but they haven't been that convincing as of late. Lost all of their group stage matches at the World Tour finals and progressed to the second round last week, beating an Australian pair in the first round, but losing in the second round in a match where there, in my opinion, were some opportunities against Li and Liu from China.
4 low.
Great start for the Thai combination.
Excellent work from them. Let's silence the crowd a little bit here. Just wait till they get the first point on the board. That'll get them going.
I think in terms of the match unfolding here, I think the Indian pair likes to go for
5 low.
the winners, and I think it's going to hurt them a little bit here because of the slow playing conditions. I think they're going to have to adapt a more patient attitude. Otherwise, I think they're going to be counter-attacked by Kititharakul and Prajongjai, who is more experienced, in my opinion. And, solid basic game. I feel Ponnappa and Crasto, they are
Low.
a little bit behind defensive-wise, but perhaps they get some help by the slower playing conditions. Sometimes we see that it helps the players if they're lacking a little bit in the defense. Suddenly the defense holds up and they get more chances, and they're quite hard hitting, the two women in yellow here.
So far,
7
just not been able
low.
to get going. Tough start for them.
And the thing is, it would also be favouring the Thai pair in terms of movement on court. Perhaps offensive movement is quite similar, but I think the defensive movement, the Thais have the advantage. That's going to be a challenge, and they're going to win that challenge. The Thais.
Steam very certain there.
Last week I mentioned to our colleagues that I've got new glasses here, and they're really sharp. I think this could really backfire now.
Now let's see. I actually do need them. I've just got some prescription ones. I haven't used them yet. So let's see, Steam. Oh, he's excellent. Can I have the number, please?
Yeah.
I might.
Laser XM300.
8
Double barrels.
low.
Double barrels. Right now,
Play.
it's double barrels from the Koreans. They are firing superbly.
That was the first point, but it could just as well have been a counter-attacking point for Prajongjai.
Love.
It wasn't too far away. Fire up the crowd as well.
I think there's some similarity to last week, even though the playing conditions are totally different. But the similarity is that you cannot afford to be out of balance. That simply opens up the opportunity. The court becomes very, very big for a single player, and the partner's out of balance. Got to be able to help cover. Much better selections from Ponnappa and Crasto now, except from that last shot.
Service over.
Just when you say it.
9-2.
There was no chance.
That was our longest rally at 31 shots.
Tanisha gets ready quicker.
Yeah. Oi. Stop.
Great stop there from Kititharakul.
10-2.
Just seemed to have lost her footing a little, Tanisha.
Yeah, it seemed like she sort of got stopped, like there was some kind of electromagnet underneath the floor there. Play, excellent play by Ponnappa.
Well, she got to the final here in 2010 on this tournament. We have 3 other quarterfinals.
This good flicker. This tournament has got a whole different complexion to it following the new World Tour circuit, where it's become a Super 750 tournament, where it's mandatory for all the best players in the world to be here.
Yeah, very different complexion, as you say.
It's gone long.
Are they challenging? Yeah.
Actually, Ponnappa challengers called out.
What are you saying this time, Steve?
That was a little bit too far away, I think, and I've got the top of the tape as a white line also in
true.
in the line of sight, but I think the linesman got it right.
Yep, there you go.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 11.
So we are into the interval then, and it's been a very, very good start for the Thais. They are leading 11-4 in this first game.
Keep the lift high, simple block. You can lift also.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Just keep jabbing and doing it.
What is Richard?
So a bright start here from the Thai pair. Steve, what about Crasto and Ponnappa now?
Play.
How are they going to try and turn this around?
I think from the last 4 or 5 rallies, they've been onto the right plan now. They've got to be much more patient. Now they're actually trying to lift and play defensive on a number of occasions. I think that's clever. They've got to wait for the right occasion. They got to work really, really hard. This is going to be a tough match if they're going to go to the second round. And we're going to see much more of these rallies here. So the question mark is, who's got the better stamina? Who's got the better supporting shots, if you can say that? Oh, that's a challenge. I don't want to call it, but it was really close. So
sliding, wasn't it?
I wouldn't rule out that they can win this, the Indians.
They had a challenge just before the interval.
Yeah, and but by the supporting shots, I mean the build-up shots, the ones that are going to earn you the attack, the open opportunity. Was wide.
Challenge
No challenges left.
No challenges remaining. 12.
Worth a shout, though, I think, that one.
Yeah, they needed all the points they could get here to try and get back into this first game. Who's got the disguised drop shot, the sliced smashes, the small deception from the front court, the guts to move towards the net and secure a big opportunity. That's what it's going to be about. Possibly not here in the first game, because I think they might have fallen too far behind, but in the eventual second game.
14.
It's a whopping 10-point lead. Problems now for the 11.
15-4.
Drop from Kititharakul.
Service over. 16-5.
It's been very good since the interval for the ties. 4-1.
And Crasto and Ponnappa, they're having to play a more patient playing style, and I think we've seen that they're uncertain on the shot selection. When is it that we can put a little bit more pressure on? When do we have to play more defense? And when is it okay to actually try a controlling shot, try and see if we can create something without outplaying ourselves? They've got difficulties. They've had difficulties so far finding the right balance.
Oof. We've just gone out. There's a lot of court there.
17.
Nothing's really going right for them at the moment. Curbing the instinct, Steen. You're saying when to unleash it, right? The attacking.
Yeah.
Well, the rallies have got longer. That was the longest one now at 48. So you're saying the direction is the right one.
The direction is the right one. We just got, from an Indian perspective, if we take the side of the yellow ones who's in trouble here, the yellow shirts, we've got to figure out how to create some opportunities for ourselves, because we're playing better, but we're not scoring. So
right.
When we're not really getting anywhere except for preparing for the future, so to speak. Because
this game's a bust, isn't it?
The first game is here, but it's also completely necessary in women's doubles that you master this kind of play here, because this is not going to be the last hole where there's slow playing conditions.
Right. Well, that's good. There's
20 game points.
15 game points here.
Game.
Well, we had an earlier a 21-7 in the mixed doubles. This one, an even bigger win. With Kititharakul and Prajongjai having a very easy time of it in this first game against Crasto and Ponnappa. 21-5, they've won it.
ยังไงก็ได้ถ้าโดนรถจุกตัวไปให้เราสบายยิงยังไงก็ได้ไม่ช้าไม่ขัดเดี๋ยวแรงเดี๋ยวเบาเดี๋ยวซ้ายเดี๋ยวซ้ายไม่ให้เขาตีง่ายๆเพราะว่าขึ้นมาเพื่อมาเปิดเกมเราถ้าเปลี่ยนเกมนะอาจจะลื่น
20 seconds. Coach, return your chair.
A lot of discussion going on here. I mean,
second game. Low.
Let's see. I mean, Steve, could there be a change of fortune in the change of end?
It could be, but I don't think it will, because they're playing up against the drift now, which makes it
one low.
I think they're playing up against the drift. I'm not totally sure, but I think it just becomes even more difficult for Crasto and Ponnappa to kill their attack, provided that Thai Prajongjai and Kititharakul can find the back line of the Indian women's double. And I think the Thai combination is more used to playing this kind of game. Put it long there. This is exactly the second possibility for the Thais to play a controlled offense. Good job by Tanisha Crasto.
First time in this match they have a lead.
2-1.
There we saw the creativity of Crasto again, setting Ponnappa. That shot there. And good read by Ponnappa. And it's going to be a cross from Kititharakul. That's where experience is a factor. When you get a chance like that, you try and convert it, especially when you've only scored 5 points in the first game and cannot be that high on self-confidence. And these mistakes, they weren't as expensive last week as this week because it takes much more to get it back. It's going to be much harder work to... Oh, I think she left that one.
So far for the second game. After a disappointing first one, which was their lowest scoring game as a pair, only 5 points. So they're thinking the beat well. Surely can't be as poor as that in the second.
Service over, 4 all. Landed 5-4. Shuttle is okay, play. Wait. Coach, do not coach when the players are ready to serve and receive.
Look at the two ties. Always trying to stay in balance.
6-4.
Don't give easy points away. There's suddenly Chungton come. Next all players.
What she was looking to do there. Prajongjai.
Service over, 5-6.
The crowd trying to get behind the players here. They could make the difference maybe. Who knows in the second game? Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's a good interception.
That's the new march for the Ponnappa. Crasto into the net.
7-6.
And serve from Ashmi Ponnappa. Very good from the
Out.
odd side of the court, but that from the inside was way too loose. And we can't intercept. front court player.
Service over. 8-7.
They won the Abu Dhabi Masters and the Guwahati Masters last year. Runner-up at the Sudirman International right at the end of the year. And the Odisha Masters. Two of them are starting to come really good in the last few months. In pair. Crasto, an interesting story in that she was born in Dubai. Actually played a little bit for Bahrain. And moved to India when she was 16. Just about 4 years ago.
This is also an accomplished mixed doubles player, and here we see why. Not afraid to go for the chances.
8-9.
Yeah, won 2 mixed doubles titles with different partners. Sudirman International 22 with Ishan Bhatkar, and Odisha Masters did the double with Dhruv Kapila.
Fantastic shot from Crasto.
10-9.
And set up by Ponnappa's well-placed smash.
John Kalpal, get ready quicker. Get ready quicker.
And last time that was woefully high in the low serve from Ponnappa. That's why it's a flicker this time.
Ball.
Yeah, you can just feel the confidence now starting to course through their veins. And the Indian pair are 2 up here in the interval of the second game. And it's Kititharakul and Prajongjai lead overall. Everyone left first.
ลูกที่แก้ไปมันไม่เหมือนเดิมพี่เพราะว่าลูกที่แก้ไปมันแหลมไปมันไม่แบบไม่ช้าเหมือนกันถูกไหมอ่ะก็บอกแล้วว่าอย่าเผลอแหลมมันก็ขึ้นสูงพอแหลมปุ๊บหนูไม่ได้กันเลยเอาถูกว่าแล้วหนูก็ให้แหลมก็อีกแล้วมันจะได้ไหมอ่ะอย่าให้เขาฟื้นแล้วกลายเป็นว่าเราหงอยสิถูกไหมมันไม่ใช่ว่ารับไม่ได้แต่เราให้เขาไม่ดีอ่ะถ้าให้เขาดีโอเคปกติเกมแรกรับไปอย่างนี้ได้อย่างนี้ได้
20 seconds.
Well, despite them now being the leading women's doubles pair of favourites for the Olympics, it's interesting to see that Crasto was saying that he's taking a very philosophical approach to it. So as if the Olympics are meant for me, it will come my way. I'm not really thinking about them right now. To be honest, my only goal is to be best in every tournament that I play. I suppose that's the one good way of looking at it, putting that pressure on yourself.
And there's no doubt it's a good way of looking at it. The thing is that there will be people around her who will be asking her about the Olympics all the time.
Continuously, yeah.
Yes.
To think they were nowhere near it about a year ago, so we've been together for about a year, these two.
When they start asking you to come and try out the team gear for the Olympics, then it becomes a real thing. Defense from the England there. Prajongjai got absolutely nowhere in her attacking game. And now they've started collecting some shouldn't say easy points, but relatively easy points where they don't have to score all the points. Crasto and Ponnappa.
That wasn't happening for them earlier, was it?
No. What discipline do you think Gorbachev would do if he was doing the Winter Olympics?
Where's it gone right for you, Steve?
And Ponnappa. Sorry?
Where's it gone right for you? What do you think?
Well, they've found the right kind of patience. Their defense is looking a lot more solid. The opponents, Prajongjai and Kititharakul, they don't have an easy time scoring at the moment. And we saw just before the interval that Ponnappa was making her presence felt from the backcourt. She was setting up Crasto nicely with some well-timed smashes.
Service over, 11-13.
Yeah, Steve, you mentioned in the last match about Brian Yang playing in the Canadian International winning it. And Ponnappa and Crasto, they also did similar, didn't they?
They've done well. Yeah. They have.
That really worked in their favour.
I think so. String's gone.
13.
We're back level.
They won the Nantes International Challenge. That was their first one together in June of last year. Just built up some momentum. Become a real battle, this one.
Vishnu next to Gorbachev. He should have left that, I think, Kititharakul. I think he would have come up short.
15-13.
It's a fine line. They're trying to maneuver at the moment.
Service over, 14.
The home
15.
favorites. I think they are about to get a little bit too eager to finish this second game. I could also see Prajongjai and Kititharakul gear up a little bit. They won the first game convincingly. It's so natural that you drop a little bit in attention level. So
how tough is it to keep that pressure on, right? To foot on the pedal.
Service over, 16-15.
Just in front here, Crasto and Ponnappa.
Boy, want to change the racket.
5.
Oh, they come up the top here.
17-15.
2 ahead.
Actually back on the board.
Finished off by Kititharakul.
Service over. 16-17.
Good save.
Going for it here. Nicely done by Crasto.
Rock solid.
Oh, it's good. That's one of the longer rallies we've had.
This is a rock solid tie defense, but misjudgment on the last one. A super important point for Ponnappa and Crasto.
Players back on the board.
Well, this is quite the turnaround for the Indian pair. 3 away from making it 1-all.
Fantastic second game they played. They've developed on the go, so to speak.
Yeah, they've adapted
Ashwini.
and they see it through.
Ball.
Battle here, each and every point now.
17.
Stark contrast
18.
to what we had earlier.
Charlie is okay. Play. It's okay. Play on. Tanisha. Do not delay the game with the last over. Do not delay the game.
Umpire wants to move things along. Well wide. From Prajongjai.
Service over. 19-17.
To the racket of Tanisha Crasto.
20
3 game points now
point
for the Indian pair.
17.
Unsaved.
Service over. 18-20.
At least have given the crowd something to cheer about, whatever happens from here. Still Ponnappa. They still have the upper hand in this one.
Good work.
And they take the second game to draw level in the match. Much, much better. Crasto and Ponnappa. And they take that second game, 21-18. We'll move to a third shortly.
Just push and take the sides. Just push the side. That side and go the side.
ดูวิธีการให้ดีเตือนทุกอย่างเจอลูกแหลมลูกด่านไม่เอาถูกป่ะหนูทำทุกอย่างเลยเซต 2แล้วเกมรับหนูจะไปเอาไงถูกต้องไหมถูกไหมไม่ชอบลูกเร็วๆลูกกับลูกเรืองด่านก็ให้เขาลูกไหนควรเร็วก็ไม่เร็วก็ขึ้นช้าลูกไหนเร็วต้องเร็วลูกไหนช้าต้องช้าเลือกดูให้ดี
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Ashwini back on the court. Tanisha. Final game, long play.
And this is going to be interesting because I think Prajongjai and Kititharakul, they've had trouble penetrating the Indian defense at the later stages of the second game, and if that is the case, then the creativity and the firepower of the two Indians could become a deciding factor. But let's see if the home favourites can maintain the shot quality.
Service over, 1-all.
When you won the first game to 5 and then suddenly find yourself all square with one game left to decide everything, then you're not so full of self-confidence as you were after the first game. Go for the initiative, the Indian pair. That combination there, that's where they're a bit more dangerous than the Thais. Good play. She worked hard there. Ashwini Ponnappa.
Prajongjai.
Umpires feeling that they were a little too aggressive there.
Ashwini back on the court.
But I didn't really see that. Well, this was the end, of course, that the Indian pair were completely played off the court. But they have turned it around spectacularly in the second. Let's see how they've coped now in this third one.
And that's two really costly errors from Ponnappa. Like I said, it's never winners. You can't afford making mistakes on them. I feel she worked really, really hard on that long rally, and that might have just gotten holes up a little bit too high. That was a Super 100 shot. That was a shot that has a good success rate in the Super 100. But here it's too it's simply too risky.
Looking at this wide-ranging interview that Crasto did just before this tournament, and she says she still struggles being here in India. It goes back to Dubai whenever she can. Her family's still there, even though she's been here now 4 years. Oh, it's out. So different environment, food, people, mindset, training styles. But she said that Ponnappa has really been like an elder sister to her and helped with the transition. It's been a really good move for both of them. And they're both looking for a partner. Well, they desperately needed something, didn't they?
Yeah, they've made a few too many unforced errors here in the opening stages, so now they're playing from behind. But this is where they're most dangerous, with Ponnappa at the back, Crasto hovering around on the front court. And they've got to cut down on the unforced errors because they're going to work so hard for each and every point. And the Thais have been warned now. They know that they can play.
Right. This is shades of the first game in it so far. Crasto can't get it off.
Yeah, they've done all the preparation. That was a 2-point shot. Deficit 6 points now. Could have been just 4. Should have been.
And that's going to frustrate. It moves up to 7 now.
That's a shot that needs fine-tuning.
Reminder, at the interval of the previous game, it was 11-4 to the Thais. They never looked back. Surged ahead after the interval. Could be even worse here now for the Indians. It is indeed worse. It's a huge 9-point lead here in this third game for Kititharakul and Prajongjai. They're looking very good right now to win this match. Let's see what happens shortly.
ตัวหนูปิวไม่ควรแพ้ขึ้นไปก็ได้แล้วเบอร์เดี๋ยวพาทีมเสิร์ฟเลยนะหนูว่าชอบแบบรีบไม่ยังได้เลยว่าอย่าไปฝืนอย่าไปฝืน
20 seconds. Coach return to your chair. Coach return to your chair. Players back on the court. Players return to the court. Coach return to your chair.
Having his problems getting the coaches back to their chairs. Not to discuss.
11-2. Play.
Only the third point they've won in this rubber. They really do need quite the run now, the Indians. Where's it sort of not gone quite right for them in this third game?
Yeah, they've made too many errors. They made too easy errors. I don't know whether it's the nerves or the stamina, perhaps.
Thais have really stepped it up.
13-3.
Maybe this one slid away. I don't see that.
Crasto puts that one away.
And I don't know, I'm beginning to doubt the read I had in the opening on the drift here, because it seems like they're much more able to put it away from the far side of the court. Both pairs actually.
They're just getting solitary points at the moment, the Indians. That is not going to help their cause at all.
Good pace from Prajongjai and Kititharakul.
4.
We said earlier. Let's get a run here. Not really going their way.
Service over. 16-5.
You can say that
Quick down on
Ponnappa and Crasto, they have sort of like the weapons and the sort of spectaculars, but they need to work on the basic things to get them up to a higher level, also defense, quality in the lift, quality in the service situations.
She's done that, Crasto.
Yeah, she's got a good read, good eye for the game on the front court.
16.
No doubt about it. Beautiful placement. There's the, I know now what Winter Olympics, that's the Indian bobsleigh team. Gurbachev the pilot and Vishnu the runner.
Ball.
Right now, Gurbachev giving some advices, and probably technical ones, but I also think it's important to say, hey, ladies, this is how hard you need to work every single rally. You need to be prepared to this for an hour and 40 minutes.
We are not far away from the hour mark in this one. It's a long, long way to go for the Indians here. Winning by 9.
Good defense.
Oh, held up.
8-16.
Crasto's got a few winners, hasn't she? First few points. This is their best period.
Rallies, in my opinion, of the match. This time Kititharakul
9-6
trying a creative shot at the net.
First time they've got consecutive points in this third game. They're actually winning since the interval. 7-5 they're up. As they come just a little too late. Great work there from Prajongjai.
17.
And Kititharakul, they can see the goal line now. Excellent block from Prajongjai.
Play on.
Not far to go now for the ties.
Deception, brilliant.
Service over.
Crasto's
10-18.
enjoyed this post-interval session. 8-7 Indians are ahead since the break.
Oi. What an easy one.
That was nonchalantly done.
11.
Perfect placement.
18.
Both Kititharakul and Prajongjai thought the other player had it.
Prajongjai.
Look at this.
Place back on the board.
Effortless. If you made it look, she's been excellent. Crasto.
Crasto to serve. Service over.
Well, if there are
19,
crumbs of comfort
11.
for the Indian pair, at least they've shown a marked improvement in the last few minutes. On this end, and that far end, they seem to be a lot happier.
Created
match
the match,
11.
took their chances, made a few too many, or quite a bit too many unforced errors. Mentally forced errors perhaps, but they've definitely shown that they can play.
There's 9 match points here.
Game.
So Kititharakul and Prajongjai, they cruised through the first, and a very different second game. Credit there to the Indian pair, who bounced back brilliantly. But then in the third game, with very much a look of the first. Fight back towards the end from the Indian pair, but it wasn't to be enough.
21-5,
The ties
18-21,
just too good.
21-11.
There'll be better days for Crasto and Ponnappa as they go and search, of course, for that Olympic spot. But a good workout there for the ties. Jongkopan Kititharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai beat India's Tanisha Crasto and Ashwini Ponnappa 21-5, 18-21, 21-11 has taken them just over an hour to do it.
welcome back to Delhi on day 2 of competition here at the India Open. After the women's doubles, we turn our attention to women's singles. And up next is the 2-time European Championship bronze medalist Mia Blichfeldt of Denmark, up against the 2-time former world champion Akane Yamaguchi, who was beaten in the final of this event last year. Well, as far as the draw is concerned, virtually all matches today are from the bottom half.